Hi guys, this is Casual from nerdhammer.net with round 2 of my Crossroads GT Fall 2014 adventure. And if you watch YouTube battle reports and you happen to go over to Anthony's the Sustainable Center's site, you have seen this army so many times. It's the Pirates. I'm so excited to get to play him and finally meet the player behind the Pirates. And so we roll it up and here we go. Looking at his list, I realized that there is absolutely no way my keeper is going to survive all that ballistic base shooting with 2 hell blasters, 2 cannons. So really early, I knew I wanted my keeper centralized. I'm just going to march her up in cacophonic the whole entire hill. That's my plan. If it goes off, great. If she dies in the process, well, she was going to die anyway. But if I take off some of his units, that'd be awesome. So deployment here. Yep, all the pirates are up on the hill guarding it like it's the friggin' treasure island. So he has. I'm going to go through loosely what he has. He has some pistoliers here. I think this is a unit of handgunners. That's his Hellblaster. Another unit of handgunners. Some of these are detachments of handgunners. I know he has a couple engineers back here. More handgunners. That's another Hellblaster. There's a cannon here. I think there's 2 cannons somewhere. This is a steam tank. And way back here behind Treasure Island is his halberdier unit. I think they're about 50 strong with his BSB just tucked way in the back. So I have my Seekers over here. They're going to Vanguard. Single Beast. Net Block. Another Single Beast. My Soul Grinder, he has the Flame Template. That's going to come in handy because they're only T3. Keeper just tucked in behind, so at least I get 1 round where he's taking hard cover, and maybe a Soul Grinder can use Cannonball. I have my other Soul Grinder here. Deployment-wise, I just had to deploy him on an angle. It doesn't help me or benefit me in pretty much any way. But I needed her. I needed 1 close just in case I can get another turn with protecting the keeper. Both my Furies on this side really don't have much to do with them. I'm gonna try to fly them up this right side and threaten his back lines. And my other Demonette block is over here. I'm just planning on throwing him in the building for cover and keeping him alive. And my Seekers here on this flank. He has 2 pistolier units out here too, so we're going to play the Vanguard in game on that side and see how it goes. So there's his Vanguards. I decided not to. Hopefully if I get first turn I could charge. If not, he's going to just go around me anyway. And there's his Vanguard on that side. I kind of push closer to threaten the Hellblaster or handgunner. So he does get first turn, and the pistoliers go outside of my charge arc. That's okay. I don't know if I really want to get into combat with them anyway. I think the Seekers can have a better mission at this point. His other pistoliers go over here. That's a Camarian Quicksand. It's really bad for pretty much everything. Blurry picture of his skank moving forward, and his pistoliers shoot and take off 4 of my Demonettes. But that's probably to be expected because they are like strength 4 armor piercing, so I'm just down on ward saves, and he's hitting on 4s or something like that. Probably 5s actually, hitting on 5s. And this beast takes 1 wound, so not as effective on this side. And he does get final trans off on my Demonette unit, so I'm going to have some stupidity tests for the jerks around. And it's awesome that he has a gold treasure chest to indicate your stupidity rolls, which is awesome. Yeah, you can see a couple Demonettes are gone. Looks like 3, 4, maybe. Yeah, 3 or 4. So yeah, not too bad. Got through that final trans pretty well. Don't know what that's showing. And turn 1 Demons. Alright, so I'm pushing up. His whole entire hill is in range of a cacophonic. If you don't know what cacophonic does, a bubble version, it takes 24 to cast it. You're really just trying to miscast. And it does 2d6 hits to every single unit within 12 inches, and it wounds on a 4-up with no armor saves, and if they take a wound, they get always strikes last and random movement d6. It can rip through things like Hellblasters. I mean, with only having 3 wounds on them, or 4, whatever they are. It can go through them pretty quickly. So that's the game plan. I'm pushing up tight. I'm just getting everything in. I really like the Soul Grinder in on the stank with his claw. He can force an initiative test. If it's failed, then it's a strength 10 d6, and it's going to protect me because I know I'm going to get stuck on the skank for a turn or 2. So that's going to protect, well, maybe more than 2 turns, but that's going to protect the Soul Grinders from the cannon shots while I try to get in position to throw some flame templates down, try to get some panic tests going. Bring the Furies up. Just looking to kind of cut some angles here, try to get them, work them in. Either I can fly over to that cannon there. Just having flyers is such a beneficial thing, and they can actually do pretty decent against cannon crews and stuff. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. And these guys go into the building. So after combat, I take a wound on a soul grinder. My keeper has 2 wounds on her. I'm not sure how. I did throw Cacophonic off, and I rolled, I don't know, it was like 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, and a 6, and he just scrolls it. All I needed was 1 more 6. It did go off naturally, but yeah, that's unfortunate. I know the keeper's going to die. I mean, there is no doubt about it. But I had to take a chance. I feel good. If the soul grinders can stay up, and I have good flame templates, man, I can really rip through those things. And right now, I'm just going to try to get points where I can, get into his handgunners and hell blasters, and just try to start nicking points off wherever I can. So turn 2 with the pirates, they're coming over, taking shots at my chick here, the pistoliers, doing some chaffing with some small handgunner units. Pretty nice tactic. And he brings his engineer up to chaff up my keeper. I don't know if that's going to be needed, but we'll see. And no, it's not needed. Yeah, all the shooting and everything, there's just nothing I can do. I'm only on a 5 ward save. Even at her high toughness, he just has to push a couple through, and with cannonballs and everything, he can shoot at her. So I knew how that was going to go. I mean, I could have hit her behind the building all game, but what's the point? You got to go big or go home, right? So another final trans goes off, and that demon unit's starting to look a little low. And I'm moving the beasts up. The beasts are great because I can, make some long charges with them and hopefully get into either hell blasters or mess around and try to get through those cannons. And there's 2 wounds on the beast from his shooting. And over here, I did 4 wounds to the steam tank, so that's pretty good. Of course, it's going to stick around. So it's, I have 6 wounds left. Turn 2 demons. These guys, don't know why, they finally got to the building. I guess I finally put them in the building. So I decide I like where the steam tank matchup's going. If I don't kill him on this turn, I'll definitely kill him on next turn, and then it'll be my turn to move. So I really like this, and it's keeping my soul grinder safe from cannon fire. These furies go into a cannon. These furies go into the hell blaster there on the hill. And this beast makes it into the other hell blaster. The demons go into the center handgunners. They do take some damage from stand and shoot. But I know it's not a lot of demonettes, but I do have a champion. I have my whole command group. Oh, I have a BSB. Yeah, that's my BSB and a champion. So, and there's still a lot of attacks there, and they're only T3, and I'm hitting them on 3. So I'm hoping I can push a couple wounds through there and grind that out. This beast goes into the redirecting handgunners. So yeah, after combat here, the Furies, the way everything was lined up, I couldn't really overrun into his other handgunner unit, so they're gonna be facing some shots this next turn. I do kill a couple handgunners in the center there. It looks like I killed about 5 of them. So, and they put a wound on my BSB, so that's getting kind of iffy. The beasts do 2 wounds to the hellblast on the left side, and the Furies I think killed one of the cannon crew, so they're kind of stuck on that side too. But that's okay because it's his turn next, and it's going to stop him from shooting a lot of stuff. So we'll take it. And this beast, he ran down the other handgunner unit. So yeah, the wound markers are piling up on the steam tank. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So that's went exactly how I wanted it to go. Kill him on his turn, and then my soul grinders are free to do what they need to do. Turn 3 pirates. He's bringing his pistoliers over to hopefully use them for some redirecting, I assume. That's how that's going. Over here, yeah, he's bringing his pistolier units around to shoot at that lone beast. And yeah, not sure what this picture's showing. Oh, he charged. Yeah, that's right. His handgunners with an engineer heroically charged my Furies. I actually think that was a really good move because the Furies without the keeper around are only on leadership 2. So he doesn't have to do much to pop that unit. Shots kill or take another wound off a beast, and yeah, they ran down the Furies or overran, and they ended up there. Yeah, pretty heroic handgunners there. Shifty pirates. They only charge out when they know the odds are with them. So after combat here, or magic, yeah, he gets I don't know, +1 to hit or something off on his handgunners. I only end up killing 2 that time, but they stick around and they don't do any wounds to me. The beast did kill the Hellblaster unit. The steam tank dies and panics the other handgunner unit, so they're running. I told you, as soon as there's the first sign of threat, the pirates are out. Oh man. So yeah, that's how it's looking up. This Fury unit is still stuck on this stupid cannon. You can see now that things are getting removed from Treasure Island, that you can see his humongous halberdier block in behind. Turn 3 pirates. Yeah, not much happened with the movement. This is, oh, I'm sorry, this is turn 3 demons. Yeah. So turn 3 demons, I do end up killing the handgunner unit. I'm moving these guys around to get some flame templates down. I think I misfired on both of them because I'm seeing wounds, and I can't imagine what did wounds to them. But yeah, so that's how it's working out. I'm still stuck on this stupid cannon. Turn 4 pirates. These guys, these guys fled through the pistoliers, who then panicked and fled that way. So they're running for the high hills. He takes this handgunner detachment into my BSB and Demonette unit. That's the way that looks. Other shooting, he killed that lone beast that was sitting there. His other pistoliers are coming around, taking shots. I think at the soul grinders, but that's it's like throwing spitballs at a tank, I think. This engineer, I don't know why I took a picture of him. Oh yeah, he shot the beast. One shot killed the beast. Yeah, that's what happened. This was such an awesome game. And then this happened. So the halberdiers are gone. Those Furies finally killed that cannon. And as I was looking around the board, he's like, okay, but yeah, panic test on the halberdiers. You know, leadership 9, rerollable. Failed them both and ran off the board. And those legs, that's Anthony there standing next to him when it happened. And it was just a shocking moment. So I kind of played like, I don't know, the Kool-Aid guy in Family Guy when he busts through the wall at the wrong time. Just kind of stepped back real slow, and I was like, I'm going to let you think about what just happened and go to the bathroom. It was so brutal. Oh my god, his whole halberdier unit. I mean, that was humongous game-changing leadership role. Oh, it's so brutal. Turn 4 demons. Well, yeah, you can see his halberdier blocking the dead pile. Just, you know, reform the soul grinder, and I'm taking shots at, you know, flame templates at pistoliers, just trying to clean them up now. This soul grinder charged, you know, those guys are going to be fleeing. Over here, my BSB and Demonette break Jack Sparrow, who is just running away. He's like the last pirate on the board almost. Turn 5 pirates. I think Jack Sparrow rallies. His pistoliers come over to take pop shots. He does get my Demonette unit, so that was a big point swing there. I mean, it's not as much as, you know, his halberdier unit and all that stuff, but yeah, he did pick up a couple points there. Turn 5 demons. Yeah, just trying to clear up and get these pistoliers. Turn 6, there's this one pistolier left. I think I ended up killing him with a flame template from one of the soul grinders. And Jack Sparrow was the only pirate left on the table when it was all said and done. So there he is, champion Jack Sparrow. It was a good win for me, 20-2. I was so happy to get to play the pirates. I've seen him in so many battle reports, and it was just such a fun, crazy list that I thought, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose to this list because it's just ballistic base shooting is so bad for my army with only getting, you know, 5 awards and stuff on the keeper. But it was a great game, great opponent. Was so happy to meet the guy, and you know, so after round 2, which I should say round 2, yeah. So you know, I have a 10 and a 20, I think. No, yeah, something like that. I don't know, 10 and 20 points. I'm sitting at 30 points for the tournament. So it's off to round 3, guys. Thanks for watching.